time, certainly.
Coming up on the other side of the break, opening face-off as your Florida Panthers host cross-state rival Tampa for this preseason Battle of Florida. Stay with us on Scripps Sports.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
At FNU, we know that the medical industry needs you more than ever. Are you prepared with the right degree? Our comprehensive nursing programs make you ready for any hospital or office. And a degree in Health Services Administration allows you to manage the business. The courses in phlebotomy or medical coding and billing specialist make you a vital piece to any practice. Our campuses are conveniently located, and we even have new financing options to help those who qualify. Prepare for your future with Florida National University.
Football's newest show breaks down all things NFL, from the plays to the players, from the field to the fans, and everything in between, 5 days a week. GMFB Overtime. It's football for everyone.
Weekdays starting at 10 a.m. on WSFL Channel 39.
Panthers hockey on Scripps Sports is sponsored by Baptist Health, the official sports medicine provider of the Florida Panthers. The 2024 Stanley Cup champions, bringing the cup worldwide as Panther players shared it with as many people as they possibly could. Tonight, the Cats are on the ice, a preseason matchup against Tampa Bay. Face-off is coming your way next.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device, and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Catholic Health Services is committed to care that changes as your needs do. Our full continuum of services is designed to be there throughout your care journey. If you need assistance with daily living, post-acute care following a serious health event, or additional medical care at home, we also offer skilled nursing and palliative and hospice care. Your care needs may change, but our commitment never does. Catholic Health Services, South Florida's #1 choice for post-acute and end-of-life care. Visit CatholicHealthServices.org.
Get ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Let's hear it. For the Connors.
You're a catch. You're an educated, diabetes-free woman in Lanford. There's only 2 of us.
It's the family that puts the fun...
Got a bloody foot on a hook and some tax returns.
...in dysfunctional.
I say we all get a family tattoo.
Yes, something that represents who we are.
There's a sinking ship. Doesn't get more Connor than that.
The Connors.
Weeknights at 7 on WSFL TV.
Welcome, everybody. Amerant Bank Arena, Panthers and the Lightning. Final 3 preseason games this week. This is the first one. We'll be with you Wednesday from Tampa. Former Florida Panther, Jonas Johansson, in goal tonight for the Lightning. We expect to see Andrei Vasilevsky on Wednesday in Tampa. So Johansson expected to go all the way tonight. On the other side, Stanley Cup winner, 2-time Vezina Trophy winner, 396 career victories for Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh, what a run he's been on over the last couple of years, the playoffs the year before, and then this past spring, of course. It's Barkov, Verhaeghe, Reinhart, Ekblad, Forsling. You know all these guys by now. Panthers rolling out the big fellas for this home game tonight.
Yeah, and the Tampa Bay Lightning came across the state, and they've got a lot of firepower. That #1 line, Gensel out there, Point, Kucherov.
Yeah, Gensel, 7-year contract, replacing the longtime captain Steven Stamkos, who went to Nashville. Kucherov comes in off a 144-point year. One of only 5 NHLers ever to put up 100 assists in a season. Kucherov became the 5th. In case you're curious, Gretzky, Lemieux, McDavid, and Orr. The others. Now here's Gensel, the former Penguin, dumping it out. Adam Boqvist is paired up with Dmitry Kulikov. Back on the blue line tonight. We get a quick whistle here, an offside call on Tampa.
Yeah, Boqvist had that game-tying goal the other night, preseason, in the third period to tie up that game against the Carolina Hurricanes. He's a smooth skating defenseman, handles the puck. He's going to play a lot in the power play, try and quarterback that power play as well. As we talked about in the open, Goldie, about Boqvist, he is one of those type of players. There is Matthew Tkachuk. He's getting another chance here. Paul Marie's talking about Boqvist, putting him in a position to succeed. And these players that the Panthers have brought in, there's a lot of talent.
And he and his brother Jesper both signing with the Panthers. Great story. They're right up there. Preseason scoring. They both put up points. Jesper had the game winner in overtime here at home Saturday night against Carolina. Panthers needing to replace Brandon Montour, who ran the power play. This is Chernak paired up with Ryan McDonough, who has been reacquired by the Lightning. Surprise to some, but they brought him back, won those 2 cups with Tampa. Paul ripped one high over the net. So Boqvist goes with Kulikov in the game tonight. Nico Mikkel is not playing. He played on Saturday. So you got Nate Schmidt along with Uvis Polinskis back in there. Ullinen works in behind the net. Point shot whistles wide of Bobrovsky's cage. Bennett, Rodriguez still out there. AJ Greer has come on. Panthers unable to complete the change yet as Tampa still has it in the zone. But there's Boqvist with a block shot. Now they can get Patrick Giles and Jonah Gadjevich out there. This line, in essence, the third line. Tampa turnover. Nate Schmidt's got a look. Puts it in front off Gadjevich's stick. Polinskis, good read. Gadjevich gets it towards the net. That hit Greer out in front. Well, this line looking to use the size and physicality and work in the offensive zone. Giles feeds the point. Back down low, it's Gadjevich. Lockwood's come on, he's out in front. Johansson the save on the Gadjevich shot.
A couple of veteran coaches behind the bench for the respective teams. Of course, there's Paul Maurice. Take a look. Coming up on almost 1,900 games in the NHL. At one point, he was the youngest coach in the NHL, way back with the Hartford Whalers. And there's John Cooper and the success that he has had over the years as a bench boss for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Panthers win the draw. Polinskis got it in front. And Lightning come the other way. Gauthier centering feed. Polinskis got back against Geeky, the 20-year-old. The last 5 years, one of these teams has played for the Stanley Cup. An incredible run by the 2 Florida teams. Panthers have done it the last 2 years. Losing to Vegas and then beating Edmonton to win the first cup in franchise history. They'll put the banner up next Tuesday night here at home against Boston.
Well, Polinskis got a stray stick right in the face. I don't know if it was one of his own teammates.
Will Lockwood stick handling by McDonough. Kucherov checked by his former Tampa teammate Carter Verhaeghe. Hagee's last 2 years, 42 goals and 34 goals. Nearly a point a game in the playoffs and winning the Stanley Cup for the 3rd time in his career. Or 2nd time in his career. He won it with Tampa. Played all those Stanley Cup finals. Carter Verhaeghe, you talk about playoff experience. Wow. Here he comes down the wing. Goes across. Hedman is the new Tampa captain. J.J. Mosier paired up with him. They got him from the Coyotes, now the Utah Hockey Club. point. He is so dangerous. Moser's shot, and Bobrovsky will hang on to that with the glove. 4.5 gone by.
Yeah, just moments ago, a little pressure by the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then a little scrum in behind the net, and you see Rasmus Asplin's stick come up, and oh yeah, right into the face of Balinskis. Here's another look at it here as Chernik was knocking Asplund off balance, and the stick came up. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Get the Panthers here for an icing call. So Tampa's down to 35 players in training camp now. Panthers are at 42.
There's the veteran Dmitry Kulikov. Boy, is he a happy camper. He was loving life coming back and playing for the Florida Panthers. Second tour of duty last year. And what a strong contributor in the playoffs, the win the Stanley Cup. Signs a nice extension. And he would like to, nothing better than to finish his career. He's still got a few more years left. He can still skate, handle that puck. You know the aggressiveness. He wants to retire as a Florida Panther. Always got a smile on his face. And another one of those players, Goldie, that's role models. I mean, he's seen it all. He's played a number of teams and situations, and very invaluable.
Here comes Bennett with a shot, and that's stopped by Johansson. A little 2-on-1 along with Evan Rodriguez, who went on that line during the playoffs with Bennett and Tkachuk and fit in like a glove. You know, Rodriguez really complements Bennett and Tkachuk. He plays with the speed and that playmaking ability. And the Panthers going with this line. Bennett breaks in, 1-on-2. Flips it ahead. A.J. Greer gets in after it, signed as a free agent. Gadjevich in front, Schmidt. That's blocked away. Greer is taken down. Play rolls on. Talked to Greer a bit this morning, and he said, learning this new system. He went from Boston 2 years ago to Calgary. He told me that, hey, they played the same system, so it was easy. So what he's working on now is getting it down, so he doesn't have to think about it. Just it's automatic, and it's certainly coming along for him. Giles sets up Schmidt. Put out in front, deflected wide. There was Greer at the net. Greer said he heard about all the culture on this Panther team, but everybody's so welcoming to him. You hear a lot about how special of a place, Randy, that Panther locker room is for new players to come in.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 88, Schmidt. He will sneak in. His goal he just described right there. Got a quality shot on goal at the beginning of his shift. He will drift in there.
Got Dalby centering Asplund and Lockwood. And that came back of the line, so we get an offside call early on. The Panthers and Lightning. Sam Bennett had a chance here.
Justin Timberlake. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Florida. Justin Timberlake. Amaranth Bank Arena, Friday, November 8th. Get tickets now at SeatGeek.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up JustinTimberlake.com.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tablo has really been a money saver.
With Tablo, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room.
Tablo is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You're going to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders,
Ben Brown,
Jake Burns,
Rachel Louise Just,
Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Well, the Bennett line showing some speed here early in this first period and a good scoring chance for the Florida Panthers. Here's what they do so well. Stop it right there. There's Tkachuk, and he takes and eliminates the defenseman when he's pinching it right there, and centers that puck, and all that Rodriguez has to do is skate into it. All right, roll it. And now that turns into a 2-on-1, and over to Bennett with a good shot off the shoulder there of Johansson, and a good odd man rush for the Florida Panthers. Matthew Tkachuk is one of the best in the league at drawing an opponent in that neutral zone, getting him out of position, and then putting it in open ice, where the Panthers then can double team and get an odd man rush out of it.
Chuck starting his third year as a Panther. Last 2 years, 197 points. Little over a point a game in the playoffs in addition to that. It's Balinskis with Schmidt on the ice now for the Panthers. And here comes Asplund leading the fast break. Schmidt the trailer. Asplund goes cross ice. Lockwood tracks it down. Geekie took it away on the centering feed. So we're back with you at 6:30 with the Florida Panthers pregame show on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock face-off. Same two teams, our final preseason broadcast. And then we'll open the regular season with our game broadcast next Thursday in Ottawa against the Senators. Kucherov got that feed from point. How many times have we seen that over the years? Gensel trying to chop it in behind the net. Barkov is back there. Gensel rides him to the boards. Barkov stays with it. High puck that rolls towards the Tampa net. Reinhart knocked it away from Hedman, but here comes point. Kucherov at the line. Little feed ahead to Mosier. Now J.J. Mosier's got offensive ability. Put out in front, Bobrovsky to save on Hedman. So they'll start it out anyway with Mosier and Hedman as the top defense pair. And nothing's guaranteed in the Eastern Conference. So many good teams, especially in the Atlantic Division. So you got to earn your playoff spot, no matter what you did in the past. Boquist has Tkachuk alone in front. And Johansson made the save.
That's the vision of Boquist. He's playing that right point, and he could have just put his head down and just drilled the puck in net. But Matthew Tkachuk yelled for that puck, and there was open space. Look at right there. Takes a quick look, and then onto the stick of Tkachuk, and oh, he could have enjoyed a bucket of chicken. He had all kinds of time. He took his time and then fired that puck. Looked like he was trying to go maybe 5-hole between the legs, but big save by the big Tampa Bay goaltender.
Connor Sheary feeds it in front. Bobrovsky the other way has to make a stop on Paul. Point blank.
Yeah, get used to it. Both these teams with just oodles amount of speed. There's the turnover, the quick centering pass. There's a little pressure there. Paul had to get that puck away very quickly. I think he would have liked to have another second, and you see how square Sergei Bobrovsky was to the shooter. Keep your eye on number 36 here, Patrick Giles. He's been so impressive in his overall game. He's putting up the points. He's winning draws, playing at that center position. He's a big guy that has got a long reach, and that puck seems to follow him around the ice. So far, he's playing in his 5th preseason game for the Panthers. He's already got 6 points.
Yeah, tied for the league lead, one of 3 players with half a dozen points. None drafted out of Boston College. A couple of years in the AHL, and making the interesting thing, Randy, is he's making that transition from wing to center, and he shows up at this training camp, and he's gotten a lot faster. So now you add the size, he has some hands, some offensive ability. Now you go to that speed, and he's made an impact.
And the other thing too is he's shown some strength. He's winning his fair amount of battles along the boards and digging those pucks out, especially in the offensive zone. And a lot of the thing that's lacking right now is just experience. Experience of playing at this high level in the NHL. You can talk all about all the accolades that these young players did in junior and college and that, but it is a different game once you get into the NHL. And it's not only fast, but I like to say it's quick. And what I mean by quick is you have to make those decisions with and without the puck, positioning.
Will Lockwood, former college player himself, and Dalpe is stopped. So a pretty good setup there. There's Zach Dalpe, the veteran. You know, just a great guy, Randy, to have in your organization. You know, he can come up and play some games, but he's a real leader in the AHL for that Charlotte Checkers squad.
Yeah, there's a turnover, strip of the puck, and a quick shot.
Dalpe now 34 years old. Scored that huge goal 2 years ago, and that, I still say, one of the best games ever played in this building. Of course, last year, you know, winning the East and winning Game 7 against Edmonton, of course, those were bigger games, but that Game 6 against Boston, when the Panthers were facing elimination, that back and forth one, got that feeling, and they just win that Game 6. Once you got to Game 7 in Boston, the Bruins were the heavy favorite, the best regular season team ever, and the Panthers had a real shot, and we all know what happened.
Well, and that's, you know, you hear so many comments. We talk to some of our friends in the broadcasting business around the NHL, and watching especially the last two series in that Stanley Cup win for the Florida Panthers, and the depth. The comments were, wow, it didn't matter who was in the lineup. The Panthers had to deal with some injuries and that, but the players that they inserted in the lineup, there was no drop in productivity, and that's one of the main reasons. You asked the Tampa Bay Lightning when they won 2 out of 3 years. That was their bread and butter, was their depth players as well.
Yeah, and that's something, you know, look, the Panthers made the Cup final. It was a great run 2 years ago. But they lost to Vegas, and they could have just rested on the laurels. Hey, great run, second Cup final ever. But they didn't. You know, Bill Zito on that hockey said, what do we need to do to get over the hump? We need a little bit more depth. We need a little bit more size. So they go out and get those types of players. And last year it all came together. And then, of course, the in-season pickups of the Kyle Opozos and Vladimir Tarasenkos. There goes Kucherov. He's stopped by Bobrovsky. Kucherov took a look up. He couldn't believe he got stopped. No score in the first.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh,
life, it's joyous and at times challenging. At Baptist Health, we stand by you with the expertise you need and innovation that makes a difference. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
Jesse Palmer?
So you do remember, and I know you haven't been watching.
I know, but TV's expensive.
Well, now you can watch me live sports and news free. No contracts or fees.
But Jesse, how?
Tableau. Pay once and watch happily ever after. And you can record too.
This sounds like a dream.
Tableau. Learn more at tableautv.com. It's not fantasy, it's reality.
Welcome back. Alexander Barkov back in action in tonight's preseason game. And check this out. As if Barkov's summer wasn't busy enough, the other week he made a very special visit to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, where he is a frequent visitor, and the captain brought a special guest, Lord Stanley. The patients got to take photos with the cup and Barkov, and get this, guys, not only did he bring the Stanley Cup, but he also presented a check for $106,000. Since 2019, the captain donates $1,600 for every goal he scores, $800 for every assist, which is totaled out to be $420,000 over the years. He also provides a suite at each Panthers home game for those connected to the hospital. So incredible work by the captain. Goldie.
The work, Katie, on and off the ice of Alexander Barkov. You know, he got here as an 18-year-old, and it's just great to see. You know, never wanted to be anywhere else but South Florida. Went through a lot with this team as far as the hockey is concerned. When it looked like, hey, how are you going to get this over the hump? Just always put his head down, does the work, and he's a terrific man. That's the bottom line. Giles against Paul, the two centermen. Here's McDonough, the veteran. Won the 2 cups with Tampa. And now they got him back. Working behind the net to a side goal for it. There's Cam Atkinson, if the name sounds familiar, the former Blue Jacket and Flyer, bought out by Philadelphia. Looking for one of those career resets with Tampa, wearing number 13.
Oh, he had some great games against the Florida Panthers with his previous 2 teams. The speed, the tenacity, he fit in well with this group here in Tampa.
Oh, good save, Johansson on Greer. A.J. Greer's had a nice start to this game for the Panthers. Greer, Gadjevich on the wings with Giles in the middle tonight. Takeaway by Groshev for Tampa. This is Perbix. And now Ullinen puts it out in front. There's a shot. Bobrovsky got a piece off the stick of Perbix. And in Tampa, they've got some legitimate roster battles. A couple of guys like Michael Asimon are banged up a bit. Oh, and there's a goal from Lilleberg. Shot it from the point. And it finds its way upstairs and in the net. It's 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Panthers having a little difficulty getting control of that puck and get it out of their own zone, and kept going from side to side. Tampa jumping on that puck. And eventually they'll work it back to the point there. Watch number 78. Here's the shot. And that's a knuckleball. The screen, and look at it, just had eyes and went right over the shoulder of Bobrovsky underneath the crossbar. There it is. There's the knuckleball. Oh, you talk to goaltenders, it's so difficult to track those pucks. Usually they're coming in at 80, 90 miles an hour. That one probably was about 55.
So Tampa on the board first on their 4th shot on goal of the game. Gonçalves threw it across. Lilleberg puts it back in behind the Panther net. Perbix fires. And that was tipped in front. Harmlessly goes wide. Big collision there. Geeky and Lockwood. And Kulikov will skate it out. Jonas Johansson, remember last year, Andrei Vasilevsky was still recovering from surgery, so Johansson played most of the first 20-25 games of the season. Till Vasilevsky came back. Tampa moves in offside with 5:41 to go in the first, and the Lightning up a goal.
Get ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Let's hear it. For the Connors.
You're a catch. You're an educated, diabetes-free woman in Lanford. There's only 2 of us.
It's the family that puts the fun
Got a bloody foot on a hook and some tax returns.
in dysfunctional.
I say we all get a family tattoo.
Yes, something that represents who we are.
There's a sinking ship. Doesn't get more Connor than that.
The Connors.
Weeknights at 7 on WSFL TV.
As we get back on track, new jobs and opportunities are on the way. Are you prepared with the right degree? At FNU, our degrees range from accounting, where you can learn how to manage finances, to business administration, where you can manage the company overall. The information technology courses will prepare you for a 21st century career, and we even offer ESL. Our campuses are conveniently located, and we even have new financing options to help those who qualify. Prepare for your future with Florida National University.
Catholic Health Services is committed to care that changes as your needs do. Our full continuum of services is designed to be there throughout your care journey. If you need assistance with daily living, post-acute care following a serious health event, or additional medical care at home, we also offer skilled nursing and palliative and hospice care. Your care needs may change, but our commitment never does. Catholic Health Services, South Florida's #1 choice for post-acute and end-of-life care. Visit CatholicHealthServices.org.
Best ability is availability. Sam Reinhart has missed 4 games for the Panthers in 3 years. Our player profile is sponsored by Baptist Health. A closer look, Randy and Reinhart.
Yep. 57 goals, 27 on the power play, and what's so impressive, even more than those 27 goals, is how many chances that he puts himself in a position to shoot that puck when the man advantage for the Florida Panthers. I expect the same production this season as well. He's so gifted finding that open ice, and then when it's on his stick, it's not on there very, very long.
10 more goals in the playoffs, so 67 goals on the season, then an 8-year contract. And through all of that scoring and all that production, one of the best defensive forwards in hockey as well. Barkov with a chance. Johansson got a piece of that with the blocker arm. He was right up there in the Selke voting. And it's interesting because when you hear Paul Maurice, who's been around for decades, talk about players that he could talk hockey with and hockey IQ, he only compares Sam Reinhart to Ron Francis. That's about it. When Paul Maurice wants to know something that happened in the game, he'll go to Sam Reinhart, and he'll be able to recite it. Extremely impressive, and of course with what the Panthers have going here, Sam, great competitor, not just satisfied with a 1 cup, wants to win more, and they were able to work out that long-term contract, presumably to be a Panther for the rest of his career. Paul breaks in over the Panther line. Bennett back there defensively against Atkinson. In comes Uvis Balinskis for the takeaway. Uvis played 26 games last year, his first year in the NHL. And got some good time in the AHL in Charlotte. Here's Ullinen putting it down the boards, Perbix. And then a shot deflected just wide.
Yeah, it didn't look like Sergei Bobrovsky tracked that puck down. Fortunately, it was deflected just to the right of that post.
Point shot here. Oh, that dropped down. Good save by Bobrovsky. It was deflected in front by Girgensons.
Yeah, you see the positioning of Bobrovsky. If he's not squared to that shooter and with that quick reflex, that puck's going in the net. He was able to keep it out because of his positioning.
The goal by Tampa's Lilleberg was unassisted, by the way.
You take a look. Now the camera in behind here. There's a deflection. See how he was anticipating. If it was going to go wide, he would let it go wide of the net. But he's going to stay and anticipate that there's going to be a possible deflection, which it went off of Tkachuk. 16 wins in the playoffs for the Florida Panthers. Sergei Bobrovsky.
And he took them all the way. While there, it looked like he'd win the Conn Smythe when they had that 3-0 lead over Edmonton. By the way, they've now added assists to Girgensson and Grosjean on that Lilleberg goal. Adam Boqvist. Nice little move, nice little spin. Boqvist carries to the net, puts it in front, stopped. Puck is still loose, and now finally covered up by Johansson. And there's another example of what Adam Boqvist can do offensively, Randy.
Yeah, he's quick on his feet. Look at it. He's got the confidence. No, I'm not going to take that shot. I'm going to spin away. And then he sees a lane. I may as well take it. Jam it towards the net. He sees that there's all kinds of traffic out in front. A different look at it right here. These skilled defensemen now that are littered in the NHL, this is the type of plays that they can accomplish. They get that puck, spin away. I'd like to welcome all of our viewer audience for tonight's game, and a special Panther fan that's watching back in Western Canada. Great-grandmother Mabel. She is watching tonight's game.
Love it. Does it get any better than that? Ekblad the bump on point. Now Hedman up high. The wrister was blocked by the stick of Reinhart. Panthers unable to clear yet. And point after it again. Little chip over to Kucherov. Back up the boards. Reinhart pops it ahead. Hedman holds in one more time. That puck did come out of the zone finally. And that's offside on Tampa Bay. Panthers Plus Season Pass is available now. You can stream all of our locally produced games all season long. Basically, it's less than $1 a game, folks. Catch the Cats by visiting PanthersPlus.tv today.
what you're noticing here in the first period, the aggressiveness of the Tampa Bay defense, and not just with Braden Point's line goalie, but all four forward lines. The defense of the Tampa Bay Lightning are holding that offensive blue line, and they're taking some chances, and that has caused a little bit of problems for the Panthers on their breakouts to come up. They're getting challenged just inside that blue line, and how the Panthers get away from that, well, hopefully push that puck across the ice and, maybe freeze that defenseman. That's how the Panthers got that one good scoring chance. If they can catch the defense of the Lightning flat-footed.
Bennett able to fish that puck into the Tampa zone. When you talk about a big veteran defense pair, how about Chernak and McDonough? Those guys have been through the wars. This is McDonough. Boquist skated back with him, and then Bennett came back defensively, and the Panthers have some numbers. Bennett through center. Over to Rodriguez. In front, Kachuk. Deflected on goal and swallowed up by Johansson.
That's the speed that the Panthers want to generate there. They had four. It turned out to be a 4-on-2 for about 3 or 4 seconds as they come flying over the blue line. There you see Kachuk. Good back check by the Tampa Bay Lightning to break that up. And you see the frustration as Kachuk takes it out on the crossbar after it's frozen.
Dalby's line now on the ice for the offensive zone face-off. Panthers have the game in Tampa on Wednesday, and they'll go up to Quebec City for a neutral site game against LA on Saturday. And then it's regular season time. Here's Asplund. Balinskis at the blue. Swings it down low for Dalby. Moved quickly to Asplund again. Dalby working. Nate Schmidt. Dalby's shot goes wide. Race after it. Balinskis on the pinch. And Ubis keeps it alive. Deflects up high. Final minute of the period, and finally Lilleberg, who has the goal tonight, clears to center. Blaylock and Jovanovski coming up in the intermission report with 40 to go in the opening period here at Amerant Bank Arena. Jonah Gadjevich makes his way to center. Gets down the wing. Mosier got a piece. Mosier on the shooting. Geeky checked by Greer. Gauthier is in there for Tampa. Gadjevich able to find it for the Panthers. Hagee on, watching Moser closely, and Victor Hedman will say, let's get to the dressing room. 1-0 Tampa after one.
Couple big saves by both goaltenders. Alexander Barkov playing his second preseason game. See if the Panthers' top two lines can create a little bit more offense, and maybe the Panthers get on the power play in that second.
It is time for the intermission report. Let's get to the desk. Jessica, take it away.
Hey, Goldie, a couple of chances both ways, but it's the Lightning who cash in first and lead it 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Coming up next, it is our first intermission report, and Jovanovski will join me to break down that first period. Katie Ingleson will catch up with A.J. Greer. All of that and more is straight ahead on Scripps Sports.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You're going to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just.
Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna, or on your favorite streaming app.
Welcome to our first intermission report on Scripps Sports. A low-scoring affair in the first period. It's the Lightning with the lone goal, courtesy of Emil Lilleberg. An absolute blast from the point that gives the Bolts the 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Back here inside the arena, I'm Jessica Blaylock along with Ed Jovanovski. And Jovo, obviously, preseason games can be a little bit interesting because you're not playing your full lineup. Guys are maybe trying to be a little more cautious and careful before the start of the regular season. What do you make of that first period and maybe what the Panthers were trying to accomplish?
Well, a few chances for the Florida Panthers in that period, but you can see there wasn't much generated. Maybe a little bit of standing still. And you're right, it is the preseason. You want to tune up, and some of these guys are, haven't played many games here to start. So kind of getting that feel, kind of getting their ice. I expect we're going to see a little bit better in that second period.
Yeah, especially considering that the meeting from earlier in the preseason, I think these two teams combined to score 15 goals. But right now, only 1-0. And let's take a look at that goal from the first period that belonged to Emil Lilleberg. What'd you see, Jovo?
Yeah, you can see here, just battle down low, comes up to the point. And you can see here, just kind of not wasting any time, just kind of getting it off. I wonder if it hit Asplund's shin pad there as it came across here. But you can see this, like Randy was saying earlier, just kind of a knuckle puck here. You never know which direction it's going to go. It dips and dives. You can see here, fooled Bobrovsky and beat him over the blocker.
Well, if there was a little bit of a deflection, maybe that's why Sergei Bobrovsky wasn't able to get that one, because he's usually so good in between the pipes. A couple of chances for the Florida Panthers. However, it started with Jonah Gadjevich.
Yeah, good play there. Just kind of nothing there. Throw it to the net here. This was a good chance here by Bennett going in here. See Johansson making himself big there. Not much to shoot at in this area here. Good forecheck on this play right here. You can see this is probably the Florida Panthers' best chance of the period. Probably Matthew wants that one back. Had a little time here to pick whatever corner he wanted. Kind of try to beat him. 7-hole there. Kind of closed it up, and you can see him looking to the heavens saying, why did I score? Save him for the regular season.
Yeah, exactly. There is no issue for Matthew Tkachuk when it comes to finding the back of the net in the regular season, and that's exactly what we love to see. Our stats after the first period, of course, the goal going in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, who lead it 1-0. The Florida Panthers actually out-attempting the Lightning, but do not have a goal to show for it yet. When we return on our first intermission report, we will catch up with Katie Engelson, who had a chance to chat with AJ Greer. You'll hear that conversation when we return.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room.
Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders,
Ben Brown,
Jake Burns,
Rachel Louise Just, Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna, or on your favorite streaming app.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device, and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at tablotv.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Welcome back to Florida Panthers hockey on Scripps Sports. 20 minutes in the books from Amerant Bank Arena, and it's the Lightning who lead it 1-0. AJ Greer, a noticeable first period for the Cats. He is standing by with Katie Ingleson.
AJ, only the preseason, but your first taste of this Battle of Florida rivalry. What are your impressions thus far?
Yeah, it's intense, and there's a lot of pride in every shift and everything you do out there. And, you know, even before the game, I think everyone had a little bit more nerves, so it's good to get the first one out of the way. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more on the line.
Playing on a line tonight with Patrick Giles and Jonah Gadjevich, what's one thing that's working particularly well between the three of you?
Our will to get the puck and our forechecking is really the big thing that's going to give us success. Being able to hound their D, break out the puck from the D zone, and then make something happen, you know, again with our forecheck and our ability to get on those pucks. So you've seen it. We've had some success today just being able to win those battles, get it up to the D, get to the net. Nothing fancy, just, you know, some hard hockey.
And lastly, what is your comfort level in this system?
Yeah, my comfort level is really the forechecking part of it. They're an amazing forechecking team. That's their identity, and I think that's one of the things that they considered when they brought me here. So I'm just looking to give everything I got every shift, bring some passion and energy, and finish my hits, get on the forecheck, and put our team in the best position on the ice, and that's in the offensive zone.
AJ, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Katie. A couple looks for that line, a couple of chances for the Florida Panthers, but after 20 minutes, it's the Lightning who have the 1-0 lead here in South Florida.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh,
life, it's joyous and at times challenging. At Baptist Health, we stand by you with the expertise you need and innovation that makes a difference. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room.
Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
Catholic Health Services is committed to care that changes as your needs do. Our full continuum of services is designed to be there throughout your care journey. If you need assistance with daily living, post-acute care following a serious health event, or additional medical care at home, we also offer skilled nursing and palliative and hospice care. Your care needs may change, but our commitment never does. Catholic Health Services, South Florida's #1 choice for post-acute and end-of-life care. Visit CatholicHealthServices.org.
Hey, Tam fam, this is going to be our best season yet. Season 6, no one's doing daytime like us here in the Tam fam. No one's daring to go there, and you know we go there. Would you like to tell me more? Cooking things up hot, bringing the style and fashion to you, connecting with big emotions, big smiles, and the biggest wow. This season is all about you. Let's get down to it.
The Tamron Hall Show at a new time, weekdays at noon.
All rights to this copyrighted telecast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, re-recording, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this telecast without the express written consent of the National Hockey League is prohibited.
Welcome back to Sunrise, where you are watching Cats hockey on Scripps Sports. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bolts after 20 minutes of play. Hey, Panther fans, enter the preseason combined 50-50 jackpot for a chance to win big. The winner will be chosen during the third period of the September 30th game. Visit FloridaPanthers5050.com to enter. Back here inside the arena, Jessica Blaylock along with Ed Jovanovski. And yes, Jovo, the Lightning did get a goal in that first period, but also when it came to Sergei Bobrovsky, he made some key saves. What did you see from Bob between the pipes?
Well, I thought he was pretty technically sound. You can see on a couple of these plays where he is positionally on the ice here on this first one. A little bit of turnover right here. Picks up the puck into this dangerous area. Look where he is. He's right at the top of the crease, kind of taking away the angles away. This one here just makes himself big here on the corner. And overall, I think he didn't face many shots in that period, but overall, you look at that goal, kind of dipped and dived, kind of beat him there high. But overall, I thought he was excellent that period.
Jonas Johansson also making some saves in that first period. How did the Cats get one past him in the second?
Well, start moving your feet, get the game, get the feel of the game a little bit more, get a little bit of chemistry on the lines. And the staple of this group is getting the puck in deep, kind of getting the work, creating turnovers and getting puck to the net. But when there's an opportunity, make some plays. You don't want Barkov every time going over the blue line, firing it in, dump it. Be creative in the offensive zone, get some scoring chances, some better looks.
Yeah, one of the guys that we know can be creative in the offensive zone, Matthew Tkachuk. He had a great look in that first period, but just couldn't get it to go. Bolts lead it 1-0 after 20.
Imagine if the most exciting, unthinkable, iconic NHL moments could be yours. Well, now they can, because NHL Breakaway lets you collect highlights from your favorite players and teams. Collect a moment, relive a memory, and trade history with these officially licensed digital collectibles. Make history yours with NHL Breakaway.
Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Tablo lets you access over 90 free channels, including shows, news, and live sports for free. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay, and watch on any device anywhere in your home. With 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Get a Tablo total system with the device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
The healthcare system is in need of staff more than ever. Are you ready to make a difference? At FNU, we can help prepare you with a degree in radiology technology. Along with diagnostic medical sonography, we offer a diverse group of therapy courses that take you to the right career for you, and dental programs that will lead you to the future of your choice. Our campuses are conveniently located, and we even have new financing options to help those who qualify. Prepare for your future with Florida National University.
Court is in session.
All rise.
With two of television's favorite hit courtroom series.
That's all you need to say.
Can I say something? Can you answer what I am asking you? Because this is important.
Double the judgment, double the enjoyment.
Don't pass judgment.
Yes,
I
sir.
give judgment.
You're both total liars.
Real litigants, real cases.
Now you gonna talk crazy to me? You in the wrong place with the wrong judge.
Judge Mathis and the People's Court. Weekdays at 2 p.m. on WSFL TV.
The teams make their way back onto the ice for the start of our second period tonight as the Panthers take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in preseason hockey. All right, here's what's coming up next week. It is opening night, and we will have a special hour-long pregame show before the Panthers take on the Boston Bruins. The game on national television, so we're on the air here on Scripps Sports at 6 o'clock as the Panthers raise the 2024 Stanley Cup banner to the rafters. Now, 2 nights later, our first game broadcast. It's a Tkachuk family affair. Brady and Matthew, and with you from Ottawa. We'll start the coverage with the Florida Panthers pregame show at 6:30, 7 o'clock face-off as the Panthers and the Senators inside the Atlantic Division will do battle. All right, Randy, 20 minutes in the books of this one. What'd you make of that first period?
Well, I'm looking forward in the second and the third period here for the Florida Panthers and generate a little bit more speed, especially through that neutral zone. When they did that, they got a couple of scoring chances off the rush. Also, win the battles in the offensive zone and maybe get the Tampa Bay Lightning to take a couple penalties. I'd like to see the Panthers get a little bit of practice on their power play, move that puck around. Carter Verhaeghe, 34 goals last year, and of course, he had some big ones again in the playoffs, as he always does, Mr. Clutch, and look for him to make a difference here in the second.
No penalties either way in a pretty unphysical, let's just call it what it is, first period there between the Panthers and the Lightning.
That could change in a nanosecond.
It could. It just takes one on either side to throw a big hit, and it could spark things. These two teams, historically, have not been afraid to mix it up, even in preseason games. Barkov against Point in the faceoff circle as top lines begin the second period here at Amerant Bank Arena. Emil Lilleberg, the only goal, Tampa Bay defenseman. Game with 6:41 to go in the first period. It's Point and Ekblad going at it. In come Gensel and Reinhart. Jake Gensel, longtime Penguin, traded last year late in the season to Carolina, and then signed with the Lightning as we look at Victor Hedman, the new captain of the Lightning.
Yeah, and there was really, I don't think there was any other discussion when Steven Stamkos signed with the Nashville Predators. Hedman has been there. You see almost 1,100 games. He's got Stanley Cups and Norris trophies, and he is a pure leader. But it's still really strange not to see Steven Stamkos not going to be in a Tampa Bay Lightning uniform. But that is the result of the salary cap era. And you see John Cooper. I'm sure he'd like to have his former captain back, but that's just the reality in today's NHL. Every team goes through it.
And they went with Gensel, giving him a 7-year contract, $9 billion a year. Stamkos signed a 4-year deal in Nashville. See how it works out. Obviously, they feel they've got enough leadership and those types of things where culture is involved. And I think Gensel, long-term and maybe even short-term, in their opinion, will be more effective for them. That's just the bottom line. But it was strange when Nashville was here to open the preseason last Sunday and seeing Steven Stamkos in a Nashville Predators jersey. McDonough will feed ahead, skips in over the Panther line. Paul hunts it down at the end boards. Rodriguez gets there, and Ekblad on the clear ahead for Matthew Tkachuk at center ice. Schmidt knocked that puck out of the air, and Tkachuk picks it up. He'll hand over to Bennett. Deflects back to Paul, trying to clear, and this time it's out to center. Balinska stepped up, got a stick on it. Nate Schmidt, the 33-year-old, a Minnesota native, played his college hockey at the University of Minnesota, last 3 years in Winnipeg. Looking for a fresh start in his career. Signs with the Panthers, experience, of course, playing for head coach Paul Maurice in Winnipeg. They know each other well. We get an offside call here on the Panthers. Become a season ticket territory member today. Members receive exclusive access, savings, memorable experiences, and more. Visit FloridaPanthers.com for more information. South Florida has been buzzing with hockey enthusiasm all summer long. Stanley Cup champions.
Again, right there, a couple of times now at the start of this second period where Tampa Bay has just bottled up the Panthers, trying to come smoothly out of their own zone and forcing, just like we saw right in that instance, where the Panthers no option but just to chip the puck down the ice. Panthers are one of those teams, one of the top teams, where they want that puck possession and they want to have full control with speed through that center ice area.
Rochev put it out in front, deflected wide. Perbix was jumping up. Now Patrick Giles. And Greer on the shoot-in. Talking to Greer this morning about Giles, he said what he's noticed so far is he's a predictable player. He's very consistent. And he said as a winger, that's what you want. You know where that centerman's going to be. Bobrovsky kicks that one out. Giles is so far here in training camp in the preseason plays a simple hockey game. Ekblad moved it ahead. Asplund jams it off the boards. Lockwood trying to use the speed to get there against Chernak. Now Chernak with a little bit of room. Turned over at center ice, but Chernak recovers. This is Geeky. Couple of goals in 2 preseason games, but Uvis Balinskis played him perfectly. You don't try that on Uvis very often and get away with it. Lockwood on the loose puck. Blocked away by Mosier. Barkov now. Finds Carter Verhaeghe. Reinhart just hopped over the boards. He tracks it down along the wall. Comes all the way through. Hagee gets checked. Put out in front. Johansson poked it ahead. Now Schmidt fires a save. Rebound for Hagee, blew it over the net. Balinskis holds it in for Reinhart in the corner. Here's Verhaeghe again. Good shift by the Panthers. Verhaeghe. In deep, Schmidt. Lost it in behind the net. Battle for the puck. Hedman trying to clear. Reinhart with the steal. Barkov shooting, and that goes high. Off the stick of Hedman and out of play.
Oh, the Tampa Bay Lightning taking their turn and playing a little bit of giveaway. And here's the Panthers knock that puck free. And there's the poke check, but it goes right back to Schmidt. He drives that puck, and then the follow-up with the rebound of Carter Verhaeghe. He was just coming in on his forehand in that high slot to lift it just over top of the crossbar. We can't mention it too many times. The Panthers are top 6 forwards out there. We expect to see in opening night, getting their timing down, get a little bit of chemistry.
Oh, Kachuk had that D split. He'll get to the puck first, send it on goal. Gathered in by Johansson. Yeah, and you would think perhaps they'll get, one more game in before the regular season. Talked to Paul Maurice earlier this week. They've got a whole formula. Some guys you want to get 3 games in for the most part, but a couple guys have to play 4. We'll also see, Randy, if Mackie Samoskevich, who certainly, presumably was a candidate for the roster, he's been banged up, so perhaps he gets in this week after night 2 preseason games to go.
You want to take these games, and we all know about the regulars and the top 6, 7 forwards for the Panthers and top 3 defensemen for the Panthers. We want to take a nice long look at some of these young players that have a chance to get on the opening night roster. That's what the preseason's all about.
Forsling on the puck. Gustav Forsling beginning his 5th year as a Panther. He is plus 133 over the 4 years.
I think there are only 2 other defensemen that can even come close to what he has done in his first 5 years or so as the Florida Panthers. It was Larry Robinson with the Montreal Canadiens. We're talking about plus minus. And Nick Lidstrom with the Detroit Red Wings.
Last 2 years, he's the plus minus leader in the entire NHL. Gadjevich trying to settle this puck down. Hedman is there with him. Greer comes in to help, chips it across. And Jake Gensel gives it back to the new Tampa captain. Kucherov at the Panther line, stick handling. Oh, good job by Will Lockwood defensively. Staying right with Kucherov. Panthers did a terrific job on him after the 144-point season in the first round of the playoffs. Panthers took out Tampa in 5 games. After a couple of really tough losses to the Lightning in a couple of previous years before last year.
Yeah, and that maybe got lost a little bit in that series against the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, everybody talks about, especially the final 2 series for the Panthers against the Rangers, against the Edmonton Oilers, but the defensive play in order to shut down Stamkos, Kucherov, Point in that 5-game series against the Lightning was just as impressive.
Bobrovsky makes the save there with 12.5 to go. Second period here at Amaranth Bank Arena.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device, and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You got to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just. Alex Miller. Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News. Find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Welcome back. It was a busy and eventful summer for new Panthers forward AJ Greer. Greer signed with the Panthers this offseason, and 2 months earlier, he received his diploma from Boston University. He told me after the COVID pandemic in 2020, he had a desire to want to finish his degree, so he decided to reach out to BU, where he played hockey, and they honored his scholarship. He took classes online while playing in the NHL, and nearly a decade later, flash forward to May of 2024, he graduated. The 27-year-old told me he loves learning, and this was something very important to him. And another fun fact about Greer is he was actually teammates with Evan Rodriguez while at BU, and Rodriguez was one of the guys who talked to him right away, guys.
Katie, you might have gotten some people a little bit upset just there, calling BU the U. I'm just telling you, even in South Florida, some of those Hurricanes fans. But I know what you meant. Here's Greer on the ice now. Big body. Don't throw that body around. 60 games played in the last couple of years. Giles able to hold it in. Let Greer and Gadjevich get to work. But it rolls through everybody and picked up by Gauthier, who got it out to center. Geeky and Balinskis in a big collision. And the point pass comes all the way back, nearly midway through tonight here at Amerant Bank Arena. 1-0 Tampa on the Lillibird goal in the first period. Barkov, Reinhardt, and Verhaeghe on the ice now.
They had a good shift the last time. Here out there.
Reinhardt works it free. Oh, in front, it just eluded Verhaeghe's stick. Forsling plays it down low for Barkov. The Panther captain sets up Reinhardt for a shot that's blocked. Barkov works again. Ekblad right on the blue. Nice job holding it in. One more time for Barkov. McDonough on his back. Puck free in the slot. Here's Ekblad. Big shift for the Panther captain. Getting some good work in here in the preseason. Reinhardt shoots, stick save. Rebound, Atkinson unable to clear. Barkov trying to hold it in again, but now Connor Sherry, the veteran, out to center. Now that's probably the best shift of the night that the Panthers have had.
And the Panthers picking up the physicality as well. There's Uvis Balinskis stepping up. That's what he can bring to the Panthers. A little bumpity bump right there on Geekie. Legal hit. Puck separation. Yeah, it's 2 consecutive shifts as we see Sergei Bobrovsky is done for the night.
Half a game for Bobrovsky, and Spencer Knight now comes on. And Bobrovsky, you know, goaltending coach Rob Tallis. They've got it all down with science, along with the Panther staff. Bobrovsky at 36 years old. Been around a long time. He knows exactly how much work he wants, how much work he needs, how to spell it out. So you think that in those next 2 preseason games, and more likely the third one, that Bobrovsky would get a little bit more playing time. So he gets a little bit of ice before the opener next Tuesday against the Bruins. Boston, by the way, will go with Jonas Korpisalo in that opening game against the Panthers. They're still in a contract dispute with Jeremy Swingman. Much publicized around the league now after Cam Neely's comments today. Oh, chance in front. Lockwood couldn't get the backhander on goal. Dalby was buzzing around. Johansson was caught out of the net for a moment. And now Hedman will just flip it out of there. Adam Boquist gloves it down at center. It comes free to Asplund. One-on-one against Perbix. Asplund with a chance. It goes wide.
A little nifty move there from the backhand to the forehand coming across. Asplund to get that puck away.
Perbix fell down as he fed it around the boards. He got it through to Girgensons. Clear to center just out of the outstretched arm of A.J. Greer. Giles, the BC guy, over to Greer, the BU guy, and deflected on goal by Gadjevich, and it stopped. So pretty effective there from that trio. 8:55 to go, second period. Panthers came close here as Dalby worked it free in front.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tableau device and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tableau. You can pause, record, and rewind so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tableau. Learn more at TableauTV.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just. Alex Miller. Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, found with an antenna or on your favorite streaming.
They're partying it up at Ameren Bank Arena tonight, preseason style, like they have the only goal.
Here's a little application of some forechecking, and JoJo just about made a mess of that. And puck comes free. Will Lockwood just a swing and a miss there, but good forecheck by that line to create something, a little bit of havoc in the Tampa zone.
Panthers, for what it's worth, 3-0 at home in preseason. Scored a boatload of goals. But tonight it's 1-0 Tampa. Panthers were down 4-1 their last preseason game Saturday against Carolina. Came back and won 5-4 in overtime. The Boquist brothers, Adam tied it in the third, and then Jesper got the game winner in overtime. As another look there at Patrick Giles out of Boston College, 24 years old. 3 goals in 4 preseason games. Goes in the circle against Geeky, and Giles wins it. Last week after practice, veteran Mackenzie Entwistle, Panthers signed after pretty much everybody was gone. It was Entwistle, Giles, along with assistant coach Tomo Rutu, working on faceoffs. Geeky gathers it in, 2-on-1, and the shot is stopped by Knight. The rebound, they score. Gonsalves makes it 2-0 Tampa.
Oh, that just spoiled a great save there by Spencer Knight, who just came in to replace Sergei Bobrovsky. There was a long dump out, and it turned into a 2-on-1. There was the shot, the save, and then nobody picked up the trailer. And the Tampa Bay Lightning take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, first odd man rush of the night that Tampa's had. And they're able to cash it in. Pretty good work there by Geeky. He's been impressive for Tampa in their training camp.
And he came in with a couple of goals already, and then he gets the primary assist. Not only the shot, but then he was able to just nudge it over with the empty net goal. And very similar to Saturday night, Goldie, when the Panthers, nothing much was happening offensively and got down by 3 goals to Carolina, and they just turned it on and ended up winning in overtime and trying to replicate that. Here as the second period rolls along. Matthew Tkachuk, and there's Kulikov, these veterans that are getting themselves ready for the regular season. Bennett, and there's Barkov as well. Barkov line has had 3 consecutive shifts where they have been in the offensive zone and good puck possession, but now they got to start in their own end.
And finally, we get a penalty call. It'll be Kulikov going to the box on a delayed call. He took down Connor Sherry, and Tampa Bay will get the game's first power play.
Yeah, surprising. Well into halfway through this this game, and this is going to be the first penalty. Kulikov from behind his own net. Little chop.
7 Florida, 2 minutes for tripping.
And there goes down Connor Sherry. No disagreement from, I don't think, anyone. It's a penalty.
Well, we got to look at this Tampa power play now. Sans Steven Stamkos. Jake Gensel, though, is out there, so not like there's that much of a drop-off. I mean, no one's got the one-timer, very few, like Stamkos, but you know Gensel, great offensive player himself.
Well, and it's easy to predict that Kucherov, who is such a great setup man for the Tampa Bay Lightning, that his target is going to change from obviously Stamkos over to Gensel, and we'll see how they get set up here.
They got Atkinson over on that near side now in that left circle. Chips on goal, and Knight grabs it out of the air. Of course, Victor Hedman running the power play. There's a look at Gensel, won those 2 Stanley Cups with Pittsburgh. They moved him at the deadline at Carolina, and then as a free agent to Tampa on a big 7-year contract. Free puck, and A.J. Greer will send it to left of the ice. Greer and Giles, the forwards on the penalty kill for the Panthers. With Forsling and Ekblad on defense. Point picks his way over the line and drops it off for Gensel. Try to get it back to him. Forsling is right there. Now they battle forward in behind Spencer Knight's net. 3 aside. And Ekblad wins that battle. Up the boards it goes, and a diving attempt and a clear for A.J. Greer. With a big effort, here comes Ekblad, 2-on-1. He's got Giles, Ekblad waiting. And then it goes on goal and stopped by Johansson, and we get a very quick whistle. He tried to move it.
A couple of second efforts displayed by the Panthers killing this penalty off. The first one's going to be A.J. Greer. The puck just dribbles over, and look at he makes that decision. The only thing he can do is just dive and sweep it out. And then following up there was Aaron Ekblad, and it was a 2-on-1, but just looked like Ekblad just was not sure what he wanted to do with that puck. Obviously, when you take a look at the replay, he should have fired that puck and then had the forward go for the rebound.
That Tampa goal, Geekie got the first assist. Gauthier got the second assist. Goal coming at 11:40 of the second period. Asplund will quickly go to the bench. Barkov hops over with just 10 seconds left on the penalty, and Reinhardt's on as well. Boy, what a season those two had together. They were just magical, whether it was on the power play, shorthanded, of course 5-on-5. Barkov and Reinhardt together. Spencer Knight made 1 save on that Tampa power play, and we're even strength. McDonough over the line, steered away by the stick of Knight and up into the netting. Just over 5 minutes to go in the second here on Scripps Sports.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh,
life, it's joyous and at times challenging. At Baptist Health, we stand by you with the expertise you need and innovation that makes a difference. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Catholic Health Services is committed to care that changes as your needs do. Our full continuum of services is designed to be there throughout your care journey. If you need assistance with daily living, post-acute care following a serious health event, or additional medical care at home, we also offer skilled nursing and palliative and hospice care. Your care needs may change, but our commitment never does. Catholic Health Services, South Florida's #1 choice for post-acute and end-of-life care. Visit CatholicHealthServices.org.
Hey, Tam Fam, this is going to be our best season yet. Season 6, no one's doing daytime like us here in the Tam Fam. No one's daring to go there, and you know we go there. Would you like to tell me more? Cooking things up hot, bringing the style and fashion to you, connecting with big emotions, big smiles, and the biggest wow. This season is all about you. Let's get down to it.
The Tamron Hall Show at a new time, weekdays at noon.
Back here at Amerant Bank Arena, and the Lightning have a 2-0 lead. We're nicely in the second period. Let's take a look at the comparisons of these two cross-state rivals going back to last year. What stands out? Well, right there, goals per game, favorite. And goals against, though, look at that. In the Panthers, much better defensively. And the big question is, without Steven Stamkos, almost a lethal power play by the Tampa Bay Lightning. How will that translate into this year being almost 30% on that power play?
I'm going to guess it stays in that ball with Gensel there instead of Stamkos.
Yeah, there's just too much talent. Braden Point, Kucherov. I agree with you, Gold.
Now, the interesting thing will be, because of that one-timer, for all those years, and the Panthers know this very well, just how much attention you had to shade guys over to, you always knew was going across the Stamkos. So could you play the other guys a little bit more aggressively without Stamkos there? How does that affect things?
Panthers have yet to have a power play opportunity in this game.
Only one penalty call, that on Kulikov a few minutes ago. Tampa's added to the lead here in the second. Giles on the shoot-in. Johansson, who that one just caught the glass and did go out of play.
Some lucky fan got a Florida Panthers puck.
Well, Greer now taking that shift with Bennett and Tkachuk. And Tkachuk back at his own zone. Ekblad will just get it deep. Greer along the boards to the point. Ekblad shoots, bounced off the stick of Bennett, who got a piece. And Johansson swallows it up. So right now we don't see Evan Rodriguez as Greer takes his spot on the Bennett line.
I think the coaching staff, Paul Maurice and his group, they want to see different players shift around in different situations and lines. Trying to get a read on where some of these prospects are.
Dalpe's line out now for the Panthers. Lilleberg, who got the first goal of the game, trying to clear. Balinskis held it in. Schmidt flips back in. Dalpe had a tag up to get back on side. He did. With 3:20 to go in the second. Played out to center ice. Dalpe back in his own end over to Balinskis. Asplund nicely kicks it to his tape, and this is Sam Reinhart. Played ahead for Cam Atkinson. Clear to center. Off the body of Perbix, and Balinskis will reset it for the Panthers. Fires ahead. Barkov across. Reinhart shooting. Blocked away by the stick of Lilleberg, and it went harmlessly wide. Verhaeghe and Reinhart in on this forecheck, and Verhaeghe's got the puck down low. Verhaeghe gets away from Lilleberg. Verhaeghe moves in, shooting, glove save by Johansson.
Yeah, just kind of one and done. Panthers are getting some shots on goal, but they're having a tough time penetrating that wall that the Lightning have put in front of Johansson here and maybe get a rebound. That one was a glove save. Obviously, that was nullified. Again, that Barkov line is moving the puck around, and everybody's getting their touches. Verhaeghe, Reinhart.
Giles, hard battle for that puck, and he's able to shoot in. Quickly cleared out to center ice. Spencer Knight will come out and settle it down. Kulikov. McDonough keeps in, slides it across. Chernak with the shot. Giles sends it all the way down. This will be icing on the Panthers.
You want to be careful when you're coming up that wall in your own zone, and if using that as a breakout. If the Lightning defense, they're going to hold on to that blue line as best they can, and that's exactly what they did. McDonough swings it around over to the right point and get the shot on goal. Lightning have taken a slight lead now in the face-off circle and winning percentage in this game, which was dead even after 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, unfortunately, late in the second, we still haven't seen that Panther power play, because this morning at the skate, Adam Boquist was the quarterback running it with that top line along with Kachuk. Kind of looking forward to getting a little bit of a look at that, but we haven't been able to yet. So after the icing, the Lightning keep it in the Panther zone. Buzzing around Knight's net. Uladin controls along the boards. Kulikov is there with him. Now it's Giles. Deflected puck, didn't get out. Lockwood got a piece. Lilleberg loves it down. Tampa continues to work. Groshev. He goes down. Giles still with him. Groshev still with that puck though. Girgenson's got a touch. Lilleberg tried to tee it up but couldn't do it, and Lockwood knocks it away. Now the race is on, but Perbix has half a stride. And he'll fire it all the way down, an errant pass, and that's icing on Tampa Bay.
A couple of nice nifty saves here by Spencer Knight. After the Lightning win the draw, there it is, a shot that could bounce around. There's the first save, there's the second. Square to the shooter was Spencer Knight, who was down in that butterfly position. Another look at it here. Now he goes down, tracks it. Lightning whack at it. Girgensons get a lot of wood on that.
Matthew Kachuk takes a shot, save, rebound, he stopped Greer as well. A.J. Greer was right there in front, and he didn't like what Lilleberg did. Greer wants a piece of him, but he's all tied up by the linesman, Jonathan Deschamps. But you got to like that out of A.J. Greer. That's his game.
Yeah, nice work there, trying to battle and get into position, and Matthew Kachuk sensed that. Look at, he just throws it on goal, and then Greer got in behind the defense. There's one whack. And then the gloves come up. There's a shot from over top.
Yeah, Greer was ready. Lilleberg wasn't interested, and the linesmen were right there. So nothing materialized. Again, you got Greer right now in Rodriguez's spot on that Bennett line. Chuck hustling over to the puck. It takes a deflection, and then it's flipped out by Gensel. 40 to go in the second period. Kachuk gets over the Tampa line. Had Mosier and Hedman right there, so he just flips it in. Now Kachuk in the corner. Check to the boards. Hedman looks ahead. He finds point at center. He's got to backtrack as it went off his blade. But picked up by Kucherov. Kucherov down the board, centering feed. Hedman's shot is stopped by Knight up high. And that's how they'll go to the dressing room. Like the first period, Tampa Bay able to get one goal in the second, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, the Panthers create a little bit of offense, but Johansson has played very well for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Panthers still looking for that first goal of the game.
Let's get to the desk in our intermission report. Jessica.
Thanks, Goldie. Like you mentioned, the Lightning with a goal in the first period. They get their second goal of the game in the second period and lead it 2-0 after 40 minutes. When we return, it is our second intermission report. Ed Jovanovski will join me for all of the highlights and stats, and Katie Engelson will have a little bit more on Matthew Kachuk's day with the Stanley Cup.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLshop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room.
Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tableau total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tableau, pay once and watch forever. Order now at TableauTV.com or these popular retailers.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just.
Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna, or on your favorite streaming app. Justin Timberlake. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Florida. Justin Timberlake. Amaranth Bank Arena, Friday, November 8th. Get tickets now at SeatGeek.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up JustinTimberlake.com.
Welcome to the second intermission report on Scripps Sports. Now, this is more what we're used to seeing between the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The physicality, that's A.J. Greer and Emil Lilleberg. Maybe wanting to drop the gloves, but the officials say no, not this time around. After 40 minutes of play, it is the Lightning with a 2-0 lead from here at Amaranth Bank Arena. Jessica Blaylock along with Ed Jovanovski. And Jovo, in that second period, we saw some good chances from the Florida Panthers, but really more than anything, some increased physicality. We got to look at the Panthers' penalty kill. What was your biggest takeaway from that second period?
I think that's it. I think the intensity of the Florida Panthers picked up, which created a few more scoring opportunities for the Florida Panthers. You can see getting in a little bit quicker on the forecheck, causing a little disruption for the Tampa Bay defense, creating those turnovers. Could have had a couple that period, but I like first period not so great, second period a little improvement. Hopefully the third's a little better.
Well, similar to the first period, there was only one goal scored in that second period, and it did belong to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's take a look at it. Lilleberg got the goal in the first. In the second, it was Gage Consalvis with the second goal of the game for the Lightning.
Yeah, it was just a great first save by Spencer Knight here. You can see this right here, and just not picking up that area, just kind of walking into that area. He's got a free ride here. Nothing Spencer Knight can do there. But it was a good first save. Kind of did actually pass that over to him. It's a nice little nifty pass, but get pucks to the net, crash the net. It's like hockey 101 in those situations.
Yeah, the Lightning cashing in on that second chance opportunity to give themselves the 2-0 lead. Now again, the Florida Panthers with chances, however, they just haven't gotten one to go yet.
Yeah, you can see everything's going to the net here. Excellent shot there by Schmidt. Get it to the net. You got bodies in there. The rebounds are kicking out. Just not finding a way to bury him in those situations. Another one here, kind of get it to the net. You got traffic. You want to get a little bit more traffic at the net. A little bit of stand in that blue paint area where it's so difficult to play in. Here, Dalpe, good forecheck here. You can see here a couple whacks at it. Asplund had one whack at it. I think Lockwood had another one in that situation here. But great forecheck by Dalpe, kind of causing a little confusion there with Johansson. But that's what you need here. You need to get that kind of going in that direction. And the Panthers had a few chances here. Here's just a good read by Aaron, kind of jumping up into play. Hedman gives it over. You like to see him pass it a little bit sooner there. Kind of runs out of room here. Hedman makes an excellent play here. kind of nullifying that 2-on-1 here. Either that gets over quicker or you get it to the net here. And this was the last one here. Good heads-up play by Matthew throwing it to the net here. A.J. Greer in front of the net here, trying to get a stick on it. Good defending by Lilleberg here. Almost, maybe, we had a fight in that situation there. Both guys seem to drop the gloves, but the refs beat them to it.
Yeah, so you like that the Panthers are getting that puck to the net, applying that pressure. However, they just have not broken through yet. So our stats after 2 periods of play showing that the Lightning have that 2-0 lead. Luckily, though, the Panthers penalty kill getting the job done and keeping this game at 2-0. When we return on our second intermission report, Matthew Tkachuk and his day with the cup. How did he spend it? Katie Ingleson will tell you next.
Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Tablo lets you access over 90 free channels, including shows, news, and live sports for free. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay, and watch on any device anywhere in your home. With 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Get a Tablo Total System with the device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
New jobs and opportunities are coming with the new year. Are you prepared? At FNU, we help your future career with a degree in natural science, where you can earn a job in many diverse industries, or enter a career in the field of psychology. A criminal justice degree will allow you to support change in the community, or enter the legal field and learn how to make a difference. Our campuses are conveniently located, and we even have new financing options to help those who qualify. Prepare for your future with Florida National University.
Get ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Let's hear it. For the Connors.
You're a catch. You're an educated, diabetes-free woman in Lanford. There's only 2 of us.
It's the family that puts the fun
Got a bloody foot on a hook and some tax returns.
in dysfunctional.
I say we all get a family tattoo.
Yes, something that represents who we are.
There's a sinking ship. Doesn't get more Connor than that.
The Connors.
Weeknights at 7 on WSFL TV.
Welcome back to our second intermission report, brought to you by Scripps Sports. The Lightning leading it 2-0 over the Cats after 40 minutes. Well, the Stanley Cup does belong to the Florida Panthers. How did Matthew Tkachuk spend his day with Lord Stanley? Here's Katie Ingleson with the answer.
Hey there, Jess. Well, as you mentioned, it was a busy and exciting summer for the defending Stanley Cup champs, and it was a very busy day for Matthew Tkachuk during his day with the Stanley Cup. Tkachuk spent it making various stops all across his hometown of St. Louis, but a highlight for him, as Tkachuk put it, was visiting the Children's Hospital, St. Louis Children's Hospital. His family has been very involved with that hospital over the years, and here's what Tkachuk had to say about that very special opportunity.
I've always heard about it. I've seen it a little bit, but I haven't seen anything like this in my life. It was, you've got grown men crying. You've got people saying, they've waited for 30 years for this. Just everything. It's so special. Wherever the cup is, it doesn't matter if you know hockey or not, you know what the Stanley Cup is. So I've seen the most amazing reactions from people of all ages, and yeah, one of the main things about my day was bringing it to the Children's Hospital and seeing those kids, just their faces just light up and of excitement. I know I've said it a bunch, but you have no idea. We have no idea what those kids go through. So if we can, make 5 minutes of their day amazing and make them super happy, like that's what it's all about. So I was so excited that I got to do that. Yeah.
And Matthew Tkachuk had a lot of fun over the summer. I asked many of the players on Media Day, who is the Panther that had the most fun this summer during their day with the Cup? And a lot of them said Matthew Tkachuk. But for Matthew Tkachuk, it wasn't only about celebrating, but celebrating with others and prioritizing the community. Jess, I'll send it back to you.
That's great stuff, Katie. And great stuff there by Matthew Tkachuk, who knows the importance of sharing his success with others. After 40 minutes, the Lightning lead it 2-0.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room. Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders,
Ben Brown,
Jake Burns,
Rachel Louise Just, Alex Miller, Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News, find with an antenna, or on your favorite streaming app.
Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Tablo lets you access over 90 free channels, including shows, news, and live sports for free. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay, and watch on any device anywhere in your home. With 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Get a Tablo total system with the device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Order now at tablotv.com or these popular retailers.
Hey Cats fans, celebrate your Florida Panthers at the 2024 Champions Ring Ceremony on October 7th at 6:30 p.m. Fans in attendance will hear from speakers, enjoy special videos, and witness history. Get your tickets now for just $20 at floridapanthers.com. The proceeds will benefit the Florida Panthers Foundation. As we welcome you back inside Amerant Bank Arena, Jessica Blaylock here with Ed Jovanovski. Jova, we talked about it. The Florida Panthers have gotten some good chances in this game. How do they try and cash it in, maybe tie it up, even win it in the third period?
Maybe a power play. Power play would be nice. You look at this team, working on a couple things. I think a power play, get that confidence, feeling good about your group, and just continue to work. I mean, every time you're down 2 goals, you say to yourself, break this down into 2, 10-minute periods. Try to get one early here. You got a period to square it up and hopefully force overtime. But one thing we know about this Florida Panther team, we saw it last preseason game, their will to come back in games has always been there. So looking forward to that here in the third period.
And we did see that increased physicality in the second period, so maybe the Panthers can force the Lightning to take a couple of penalties in the third. When we return on Scripps Sports, we'll get the third period underway from here at Amerant Bank Arena.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh,
life, it's joyous and at times challenging. At Baptist Health, we stand by you with the expertise you need and innovation that makes a difference. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmitt Smith.
You know it, and I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tablo device, and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tablo. You can pause, record, and rewind, so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tablo. Learn more at tablotv.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
It's really important for Scripps News reporters to live where they are reporting.
You get to talk to people from all different backgrounds.
We do stories with people regardless of the political persuasions.
We're coming here as people, as your neighbors.
We know best what's happening in our communities.
And that's why I wake up every morning, is I hope I can deliver folks information so they can make an educated decision. I'm Forrest Saunders.
Ben Brown.
Jake Burns.
Rachel Louise Just. Alex Miller. Scripps News.
Watch Scripps News. Find with an antenna or on your favorite streaming app.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room. Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
We start the third period tonight here at Amerant Bank Arena. The Lightning holding a 2-0 lead on the Panthers in this preseason matchup. Jeff Dunham is bringing his artificial intelligence tour to Amerant Bank Arena on January 8th. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek at AmerantBankArena.com. Steve Goldstein, Randy Moeller back with you here in the broadcast booth. Panthers looking for a spark in this third period in this game against the Lightning. Perhaps A.J. Greer could be one to provide.
Yeah, I think so. The Panthers are looking for a spark. They got to get the offense going, see if they can get some chemistry and some sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's been lights out defensively. They've only given up a few scoring chances, but A.J. Greer, if Rodriguez for the Panthers is not going to be available here in this third period, he's got a great opportunity. And Spencer Knight, he knows what he has to do here in the third. He's got to shut the door and give his team an opportunity to climb back into this game, only down by 2. Again, as has been mentioned a couple times, Panthers have yet to enjoy a power play. And I give a lot of credit to the discipline of the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are playing physical, but they are playing within the rules and not taking any silly penalties in this game so far.
There's Greer with 10 minutes, time on ice, couple of shots on goal. His 5th NHL team was drafted by the Avalanche. And underway in this third period, the home preseason finale for the Panthers. Forsling, a little pressure on Kucherov. He finds Hedman, though. Now it's Gensel. Down the boards. Ekblad with him. Ekblad rides him hard to the wall. Sasha Barkov feeds Verhaeghe at center. But he had a man in his way, Kucherov, and lost possession. Puck back in the Panthers zone. Braden Point after him. Knifes it up. High to Mosier. Now Gensel shoots off the post, and then Knight reached back and he kept it out of the net. Oh, Jake Gensel from the high slot fired a shot. Now they say stayed out. It's icing on the Panthers. Another look at this.
Well, and the good news is, there you see the smile on Spencer Knight's face, because look at how awkward he was. Went off the post, and then he had to reach back, and then he tried to smother it, but he ended up pushing the puck forward, look at under his leg and back into play. Fortunately, Ekblad was there to scoop that up, but there's a deflection off of Ekblad. It goes off of Spencer Knight and the post. I'm just happy that Spencer, he looked very awkward when he fell back, and I think the reason for that was he was just unsure where that puck was. It wasn't any discomfort. Boy, the concentration of these goaltenders, they have to be on their toes. Just a harmless shot from the point. You think that it's going to be routine until all of a sudden it's redirected off of one of your defensemen. Ekblad with a little smile as well. The Panthers dodged the bullet there.
Spencer can really handle the puck, likes to handle it as well. Popped out of the net there, but they're unable to get it out of the zone, so now he's got to make a save and get a whistle. Spencer Knight, the Panthers' first-round pick in 2019.
It's hard to, got to keep reminding yourself that Spencer Knight, 23 years old. All that talent.
Paul with a steal, able to hold it in the Panther zone. Sherry put it out in front. Knight was quick with that stick to break up any scoring chance. Jonah Gadjevich moves out to center. Johansson put it around the boards. Kulikov able to get a piece and hold it in. Now it's McDonough looking to clear, and does get it to center for Paul. Boquist could step up on him, but flip towards the net, and Knight's got to scoop that up. Little short hop into the glove.
Hello, second baseman. Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning continue to frustrate the Panthers, whether it's denying the Panthers any easy exits out of their own zone or entries into the offensive zone, the Tampa zone. The positioning of the Lightning has been spot on. John Cooper and his staff have to be very impressed so far with the fundamentals that they have displayed.
Here's Adam Boquist. Feet ahead right there for Kulikov. He's able to move it ahead off the stick of Greer. He'll throw it around the boards. Ekblad point shot. Misses high. Race to the wall. Greer gets there. Girgensons checked by Bennett. Up the wall it goes, and Ullinen will chip to get to center ice. Tampa Bay single goals in the first and second period. Now 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Giles got it ahead to Asplund. He'll backhand in, but it goes into the Tampa bench. And a stoppage of play. Get your seats for the new season. Single game tickets are now available for all regular season home games at FloridaPanthers.com. Come rock Amerant Bank Arena and begin a new hunt with us as the Panthers try to go back-to-back. 10 franchises in hockey have done it. It's happened 18 times. Most recently, the Tampa Bay Lightning winning the 2 in a row. Penguins did it a few years back in 2016 and 17. No easy task, and making it even harder, the fact that the Panthers went to the Cup final 2 years ago, so trying to win the East for a third straight year. But you know they're hungry for it. I mean, if you know, being around this team and watching training camp, watching practices, if you didn't know any better, you would not know they were Stanley Cup champs. They've taken no shortcuts. The hard work is there. The humbleness is there. Braden Point darts into the zone. Good stick by Ekblad to break it up. Now Reinhart gets moving out of his own end. Picks his way over the line and puts it deep and goes after it against Mosier. Ekblad, slap shot, and a save and no rebound.
I want to show you Tampa Bay with the 2-goal lead, and here's the strategy in the third period. Okay, the Panthers pick up the puck. All right, stop it right there. Look at the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've got all 5 players all back in the neutral zone and posting up. So okay, then run it. All Reinhart, the option. There's nowhere to go. He has to just chip and chase and get it in there and hopefully win a board battle. But that's sound defense by the Lightning here tonight. And that has been frustrating for the Panthers, especially coming through those both blue lines when you've got that many players back. Would you say, goalie, the Panthers have only had, what, 1 or 2 odd man rushes in this game?
Yeah, just one. That one, Rodriguez and Bennett back in the first. Get an offside call here as that puck came out of the zone. Carter Verhaeghe looking there at Braden Point. You know, when Verhaeghe got to the Panthers, talking to him, he said, you know, Braden Point is a guy that he really watched closely, the way he plays the game, you know, that dog-on-bone mentality, going after pucks. Now Verhaeghe, 2 Stanley Cups to his name, 69 playoff games for Carter Verhaeghe already in his career. Only a goal every 2 games in the postseason as a Panther. Overtime goals. What a player Carter Verhaeghe is all around. Kucherov works in the offensive zone, takes a shot off the stick of Forsling, got a piece, and Spencer Knight will smother it with the glove.
Yeah, that was... a little bit of not very good puck luck in some of the chances that he had.
Atkinson puts it out in front. Connor Sherry couldn't get to it. Oh, the clearing attempt took a funny hop off the boards. Paul turns. Knight cuts it off himself. Paul again. Bennett is there. Now A.J. Greer fires ahead. Matthew Tkachuk at center. Tkachuk against Lilleberg. Tkachuk uses the body to bounce off him. Then he's double-teamed along the wall by the 2 Tampa defensemen.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Tkachuk, he likes to slow it down when he gets that blue line, but all 4 of his line mates all went off the ice.
Zach Dalpe gloves it down. Moves ahead to Schmidt. Schmidt chases, taken out of the play by McDonough. Herbitz, pocket picked by Asplund. Here's Balinskis at the circle, shooting. Save, rebound, Gadjevich just couldn't stuff it in. He was right there in front of the net. Tell you what, Gadjevich and Greer have done a nice job tonight. Big bodies getting to that net, getting near that blue paint.
Yeah, and it takes the effort. You got to battle through it, and Tampa's got some big boys back on the fence, but Gadjevich, he gets out there, look at he's watching, goes across. Okay, good position right there. And then he spins off, makes sure that he gets that stick free. This one here, it was on the backhand. Look at how he just, it drops down, got one swing at it, and then lost his footing.
Forsling at the point. His shot, glove save. Johansson will hold on. 13:20 to go at Amerant Bank Arena. Panthers hockey on Scripps Sports.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL!
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
One more rep to go, buddy.
Emmett Smith.
You know it. And I know you missed another game.
I want to watch, but TV is so expensive.
Get a Tablo device and you can watch live sports for free.
It sounds like fantasy football.
No, it's Tablo. You can pause, record, and rewind so you'll never miss a play. You need to hurry up and get it today.
Okay. Are you always rushing?
Tablo. Learn more at tablotv.com. It's not fantasy. It's a smart play.
Welcome back to Sunrise, 2-0 the score. New Panthers defenseman Nate Schmidt told me at the start of training camp just how ecstatic he is to be joining the Panthers. And one of those reasons is a chance to be reunited with Paul Maurice, who coached Schmidt in Winnipeg. However, Maurice had high praise for the veteran hockey player and what Schmidt could bring to the defensive core. But the biggest thing Maurice emphasized was his infectious personality. Maurice told me you'll see his big smile. He's great with his teammates and the fans that he interacts with. He said he's a very happy guy who works extremely hard, and added how having a player like that on your team is so important in the dressing room. And guys, I think fans are going to love Nate Schmidt.
He is a personality, that's for sure. He'll fire guys up, brings the energy to the table. One of the changes the Panthers, really forced to make when you win the Stanley Cup. You have the few years like the Panthers have had, players start getting paid, and the depth players, the salary cap, there's only so much money to go around. It's a pie that you've got to divvy up. And players like Schmidt will try to follow what so many have done over the last few years as Panthers, coming to South Florida and have an effective season in your role. And, there's a business to it, and you get a bigger contract, and you have to move on. Nate Schmidt's got some good playoff experience. Ian Boquist, the two defensemen, picked up. Chance here, and Knight makes the save, but that's a penalty as Kucherov was held. So the second penalty called tonight, and it's the second one on the Panthers. Forsling will go to the box.
4:42, 2 minutes, holding.
Yeah, this was a quick turnover, and the relay pass up to Kucherov, and then he just uses his body to get in behind a little bit of Forsling. There was the turnover. And there they find Kucherov just onside. And they call this a holding, I guess.
Well, safe to say it hasn't been the most intense Florida Panthers game here tonight.
2 minutes for holding.
12 minutes to go now.
49 of the third period. Forsling 2 for holding at 7:49.
Panthers penalty kill gets a chance for the second time. Tampa's 0 for 1 on the power play. They had 1 shot on goal in the first power play chance, and Kucherov unable to hold that in on the pass over to Gensel.
So many different options for the Florida Panthers. There you see John Cooper, and then he's got one of the best power play top 5 units in the NHL. But for the Panthers, lots of options. And you'll see Greer's out there right now.
Yeah, Greer and Giles, you would think, Randy, with Stenlin moving on as a free agent to Utah, that it will likely be Lundell and Losterinen as that the first 2 forwards when we begin for real next week. We know what Barkov and Reinhart can do together on the penalty kill as well. Put out in front, and they just couldn't get the chip on net. Great pass there by Kucherov. He was looking for Atkinson. And then Kulikov breaks up the play. And here's A.J. Greer from his knees, sweeping it all the way down.
Tampa trying that backdoor play there, slipping it through the blue paint.
Hedman got over the line, but the back pass comes to center. Gadjevich and Lockwood now, the forwards. Nate Schmidt sends it the other way. That penalty kill for the Panthers, one of the areas last offseason they really focused on improving, and it proved to be a big factor all year long. They did improve the PK. Mosier holds in, gets the return feed and gives to Kucherov. Kucherov puts it out in front for point. Nate Schmidt was right there with him. But the Lightning hold it in. Kucherov dancing away from Balinskis. Good stick by Schmidt there. One more time, Kucherov. Final seconds of the Forsling penalty. This is Gensel. And Kucherov playing catch. They don't have a shot on goal yet on the power play. It's now over, and then they get a shot save. Rebound, and Knight got a piece. He lost his goal stick. Forsling is back. Panthers clear the zone.
Well, you don't want to give Kucherov and Point that much time. Boy, they had full control, Gensel as well. And if you give them time, they'll pick you apart. They'll find that open seam to get the shooter open.
And that's why I say, Randy, that 28.3% of the power play last year, I think it's going to be pretty close. I don't think there's going to be much of a drop-off. Here comes Barkov. Dancing in Verhege. Stopped by Johansson. And there's no rebound. That looked a little vintage Panthers right there on the break-in. But they're still down by 2.
Start watching TV for free with Tablo. Buy a Tablo and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone, I can pause it, I can go get a drink, I can come back, I can continue in the family room. Tableau is so easy to set up.
Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Tablo, pay once and watch forever. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
Catholic Health Services is committed to care that changes as your needs do. Our full continuum of services is designed to be there throughout your care journey. If you need assistance with daily living, post-acute care following a serious health event, or additional medical care at home, we also offer skilled nursing and palliative and hospice care. Your care needs may change, but our commitment never does. Catholic Health Services, South Florida's #1 choice for post-acute and end-of-life care. Visit CatholicHealthServices.org.
At FNU, we know that the medical industry needs you more than ever. Are you prepared with the right degree? Our comprehensive nursing programs make you ready for any hospital or office. And a degree in Health Services Administration allows you to manage the business. The courses in phlebotomy or medical coding and billing specialist make you a vital piece to any practice. Our campuses are conveniently located, and we even have new financing options to help those who qualify. Prepare for your future with Florida National University.
He's a man of many nicknames. Carter Verhege, he and Barkov breaking in for a scoring chance here.
And one of the reasons why, here's Barkov with a great move. Look at Kulikov go to the net, and that opens up a little bit of ice. He takes the defenseman with him, Kulikov, and just an extra couple of strides for Verhege. But even a better save by JoJo.
Old Swagoo, keep going. Forsling and Schmidt conversing there. So on come Giles along with Will Lockwood and Jonah Gadjevich for the offensive zone faceoff. Lightning able to win that D-zone draw and clear. It will roll wide, and that means icing, and we'll do it again.
Well, no reason for the Panthers not to be pressing. You know, their defensemen could probably have the green light to try and hold that blue line in the offensive zone and see if they can get that puck back out in front of the net and see if they can win one of these battles. They've had some chances right on the doorstep.
Tampa gets it out of the zone. It goes into the bench, so a whistle. 9:19 to go now.
It's going to be interesting to see what both lineups will look like when these two teams finish up their three-game exhibition schedule on Wednesday over in Tampa.
Now, Panthers playing a lot of games in this particular preseason. There's going to be 8 of them. Certainly don't want to overtax any players, obviously, because, you know, next Tuesday, icing call, it's Boston. Then the Panthers go on a road trip. Ottawa, Buffalo, Boston, Columbus. 4 games in 6 days.
Yeah.
So there's no rush because you got a lot of work to do. But, you know, they want to get guys a handful of games in.
Well, there's still decisions to be made. Who will be on that opening roster? Obviously, the Panthers, like a lot of other teams, are dealing with players that are inactive right now due to injury.
Injury's always a factor, of course. Now Lockwood, good body there on Geeky. And Adam Boquist away with the puck. Pushes it towards the line. It's out to center. Gauthier will flip it right back in. And that puck went out of play, and it went directly out, and it's going to be a penalty. Now they'll discuss it now.
It was the veteran Dmitry Kulikov. That was close. He was trying to use the glass to clear the zone, but it looks like it's going to be a penalty here. There's Kulikov.
2 minutes, delay game.
Yeah, that puck came on end. And when that happens, when it's not a flat puck, you give it a little bit more oomph, and a lot of times it'll go sailing.
Now let me tell you something about Kulikov. He can do whatever he wants now. After the play he made on the game-winning goal in Game 7 against Edmonton, he's got the scholarship for me, Cooley. I'll tell you that, Randy. Do what you like. What a sequence of hockey that was.
Yeah, that whole play with Kulikov somehow twisting his body to keep that puck from going out, if you remember. And then Verhaeghe with a cross-ice pass to Reinhart. Edmonton defense backed in. Reinhart picked the short side, and that turned out to be the game-winning goal.
And he had that little look away. You know, he came down that right wing. He looked away a little bit, perhaps enough to throw Edmonton goalie Stuart Skinner off. Game was 1-1 in the third period of a Game 7. That was an epic playoff series that you did not have to be a fan of either team, really, to enjoy the heck out of that Stanley Cup final. It was something else. Forsling's got the puck, knocked it away on the back check, loose in front. Knight uses the stick to get it out of trouble momentarily. Jake Gensel moves it quickly, but it's past Kucherov. Giles gets there, one-on-one against Hedman. Giles short-handed, sticked away by Hedman. Giles gone about 15 minutes tonight at that center position. Rolling towards 7 minutes to go in the third. Gonçalves, who has a goal tonight, tried a one-timer. That's a foul ball. And Gadjevich flips ahead. Mosier trying to hold in, but good pressure there by Asplund. Really good defensive player, Rasmus Asplund. Had a nice season, AHL Charlotte last year for head coach Jordy Kinnear, the Checkers. That's another area, Randy, where the Panthers done such a good job. You know, Jordy Kinnear now has been a veteran coach in the AHL, and Panthers doing a nice job of building up that AHL team. Very competitive, made the playoffs. So when guys get called up, you know, they can fill in those spurts that they need to. 6 minutes to go now. McDonough flips it to the Panther line. Barkov takes it there. Lead pass stolen away by McDonough. Now there's one you'll never see in the regular season from Barkov. No. That doesn't happen. Here comes Verhaeghe. Rolled to Reinhart. Tries to chip it ahead. Reinhart goes down. Panthers still have not had a power play in the game tonight. Tampa's 0 for 3 in the man advantage. And now a whistle. The Lightning call for offside. Down to 5:22 to go. It's still 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Imagine if the most exciting, unthinkable, iconic NHL moments could be yours. Well, now they can. Because NHL Breakaway lets you collect highlights from your favorite players and teams. Collect a moment, relive a memory, and trade history with these officially licensed digital collectibles. Make history yours with NHL Breakaway.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
Watch live TV for free. Meet Tablo. Tablo lets you access over 90 free channels, including shows, news, and live sports for free. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay, and watch on any device anywhere in your home. With 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. Get a Tablo total system with a device and TV antenna at an incredible low price. Order now at TabloTV.com or these popular retailers.
Well, many ways to watch the Panthers this season, wherever you're watching. Broward, Miami-Dade, Channel 39, Palm Beach County, all the way up. The Treasure Coast is north of Sebastian. And then over in Fort Myers, the Southwest Florida area on WFTX, Channel 36.3. Panthers Plus TV on the app, on the web. And everywhere else, you can go to FloridaPanthers.com and check out all the information on how to watch here on Script Sports all season long. The defending Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers. We'll also have the first round of the postseason for you. Here tonight, just over 5 minutes to go, 2-0 Lightning. They got one in the first and one in the second. Our final preseason broadcast this night has to make a big save there on Gauthier, point blank. Our final preseason broadcast is Wednesday in Tampa. Here comes Kulikov. Moving in on the backhand. He's spun down. And what do you know? The Panthers will get their first power play of the night. The call drawn by Dmitry Kulikov.
Well, Gauthier for the Tampa Bay Lightning, just 19 years old. He had a good opportunity, and then Tampa gave up the puck, and Kulikov cut towards the net. He was grabbed from behind by Gauthier, and Panthers down by 2, a little under 5 minutes left. Can they?
Will they?
Get a power play opportunity. Their first of the game.
They came back the other night. The old comeback Cats. Barkov. Here's Boquist. He'll run this power play. Gets it to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe in behind for Barkov. Right back. Now it's Adam Boquist at the line. Tkachuk. Verhaeghe. Looking, waiting, shooting, score! Power play goal! And they're within one.
I think Reinhart might have got a stick on this. Either way, Verhaeghe, Reinhart. Oh, we've heard this before. It didn't take them very long. They win the draw and work it around. Full possession of that puck. And Verhaeghe lets it go. That's his sweet spot right on the top of that left faceoff dot. Here they work it back. Boquist walks the line. Tkachuk gives it back to Verhaeghe. And there he turns. Reinhart had his stick. Let's take a look at Reinhart's stick there on the right side. I'm not sure he touched that.
I think so. I think you had it, Randy.
You think Reinhart got a piece of that?
I think for sure it's Ryan. I think so.
Yeah, okay. Either way.
Now, how many times have you done that over the last couple of years? Oh, was it Verhaeghe? Was it Reinhart? Did you get a piece? Well, here we go. It's a one-goal game. See, I told you, the comeback Cats. Preseason, regular season, postseason, it doesn't matter. So we got a very quick look at Adam Boquist running that power play. And now the crowd here at Amerant Bank Arena is into it. Lockwood tried to shoot in, but that was deflected away off of Kucherov. Forsling out at center, blanketed by Kucherov's got his arm around him. Ekblad clears. Here comes Forsling down the wing. Point was with him. Giles in deep. Pressured by Lilleberg. Giles stays with it, and Greer sends it back down low, but no, we'll get a whistle.
Take another look at the goal here on the power play. You give Verhaeghe that much time, and he will take that shot every time. And from that angle, it looked like Reinhart got a piece of it from behind the net. 57 goals last year, 27 on the power play. It's Reinhart from Verhaeghe and Tkachuk. Power play.
Tampa couldn't clear. Gadjevich, though, just couldn't quite tee it up. Now, Giles was already going right to the net as soon as he saw Gadjevich. Had a chance to get a hold of that puck. Now Gadjevich sweeps it ahead for Schmidt. He got the red on the shoot-in. Gadjevich tracks it down nicely. Gadjevich on the wraparound attempted, wouldn't go. Boquist fires, that goes wide. Schmidt keeps it alive. Eric Chernak winds it around the boards. Held in again. Adam Boquist, wrist shot, save, puck loose, and now we get the whistle. It's under him.
Yeah, now Tampa Bay Lightning a little sloppy coming out of their own zone. The Panthers defense being ultra aggressive and just throwing it anywhere at the net. There's an overhead look. That last shot, there's Gadjevich. He's right in the middle of it, but Johansson, he just did not cough up any rebound, and now the net is empty for the Panthers with lots of time.
There we go, Paul Maurice. 3:08 to go. Spencer's on the bench. 6-on-5. This is a quick clear. Out to center. Panthers are on it, still alive. Barkov, Tkachuk, Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Bennett with the one defenseman, Adam Boquist. He's got to love this. Barkov gets in the zone. Tkachuk's got it. Takes a shot that's blocked. Loose now. And Uladin on the clear. Oh, it's bouncing. Groshev couldn't get it on net. 2.5 to go. Verhaeghe. Tkachuk. And backhands all the way in. Set down in front. Lightning covering the front of the net, couldn't clear. Boquist to Barkov, cross ice feed. Oh, it just skipped by Tkachuk. Kucherov's got an empty net. The pass, the shot, and the goal for Tampa. It's 3-1.
It's unfortunate for the Panthers. Looked like they were going to have full control. That puck bounced over Tkachuk. And that was just enough for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov sending a cross ice pass. And an empty net goal.
So Groshev's got himself a 2-point night here.
You saw there that puck just jumped over the stick of Tkachuk. Onto the stick of Kucherov, and he gets the primary assist.
All right, the comeback thwarted. For now, anyway. 2-goal game. Gauthier in front, denied by Knight. Had that pad down on the ice. Our post-game show is coming up. Katie will be downstairs. Jessica and Jovo. We'll hear from Coach Paul Maurice and some of the players. So don't go anywhere. Knight way out of the net to play this puck with 90 seconds left. Nate Schmidt waits it out. Giles shoots in. Panthers won't bother again. Knight staying in the net now. Final minute. And the final minute of the preseason on home ice for the Panthers. Now we'll go to 3-1, and then a game in Tampa Wednesday, and then a neutral site game on Saturday, and that'll do it for the preseason. Ekblad with the hit there. Gadjevich getting physical as well. We got a penalty coming up. Delayed call. We'll see if Tampa just decides to hang on to it. Well, no. Ullinen gave it away. He wanted to go on the power play.
Yeah, Aaron Ekblad is going to get whistled here and go to the penalty box in the dying seconds.
Florida number 5, 2 minutes tripping.
Just over on the right side. The Tampa Bay Lightning players will take a look. Yeah, there's the trip. Ullinen goes down. Well, you take a look at the positives. The Panthers' special teams or penalty killing pretty solid, and they score on their only power
Panthers
play
penalty
opportunity.
number 5, Aaron Ekblad. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 1941 in the third period. Ekblad 2 for tripping in 1941.
One more clear for Nate Schmidt. And Tampa Bay will get out of South Florida with a preseason win. 3-1, the final score is Jonas Johansson comes up with a 26 save performance at Amerant Bank Arena.
Yeah, he was pretty impressive. Hedman must have played close to 25, 26 minutes, captain for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He made some nice defensive plays to protect their goaltender. Panthers get a power play goal. That was the only offense that they were able to create.
All right, time to break it all down to the desk. Jessica, take it away.
Thanks, Goldie. The Panthers making things interesting in that third period, but in the end, the Lightning spoiling the home preseason finale, winning it by a final of 3-1. Coming up next, Ed Jovanovski will join me for our Florida Panthers postgame show on Scripps Sports.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh,
Life, it's joyous and at times challenging. At Baptist Health, we stand by you with the expertise you need and innovation that makes a difference. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Justin Timberlake. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Florida. Justin Timberlake. Amerant Bank Arena, Friday, November 8th. Get tickets now at SeatGeek.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up JustinTimberlake.com.
Saturday nights, all season long, the National Women's Soccer League is on ION.
Welcome to the NWSL.
The greatest players in the world compete here. 14 teams battling for the bling. Welcome to the beautiful game. The NWSL is on ION. Find where to watch on IONNWSL.com.
Get ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Let's hear it. For the Connors.
You're a catch. You're an educated, diabetes-free woman in Lanford. There's only 2 of us.
It's the family that puts the fun
Got a bloody foot on a hook and some tax returns.
in dysfunctional.
I say we all get a family tattoo.
Yes, something that represents who we are.
There's a sinking ship. Does it get more Connor than that?
The Connors.
Weeknights at 7 on WSFL TV.
In this job, you take your eye off it for 1 second. People can die.
Don't think, just do it.
We're gonna get her out. Here we go.
Hey, slow breath. I'm a firefighter, and I will always be a firefighter. You did a great thing today. It's all because of you.
Chicago Fire. Weeknights at 8 on WSFL TV.
Welcome to our Panthers postgame show on Scripps Sports. A pretty low-scoring affair from here at Amerant Bank Arena tonight as Lightning take it by a final of 3-1. They struck in the first period. First, thanks to Emil Lilleberg, his first of the preseason, and then added another goal in that second period thanks to Gage Consalvis. Panthers tried to make it